How's it going, everyone? It's time for another Modern Warfare 3 weapon guide, and today we're going to take a look at the pocket-sized machine gun, the Skorpion. Skorpion returns for Modern Warfare 3, but it's not a primary weapon like it was in Call of Duty 4 or Black Ops. The Skorpion in Modern Warfare 3 is a machine pistol in the secondary weapons category, and it's unlocked in game at level 36. So let's jump straight into this guide and take a look at some of the Skorpion's general features. Damage figures coming at 30 to 20, which means you can get your shots to kill in 4 to 5, although a nice headshot multiplier of 2 means you can get your shots to kill in 2 to 3 if you get all headshots. As far as machine pistols go in Modern Warfare 3, 30 to 20 is pretty low. We've got other weapons like the FMG9 and the G18 which have 40 and 42 damage up close. But at least the Skorpion does come out on top with its range, with this weapon reaching out to about 30 meters, whereas the FMG9 and the G18 struggle to reach out to 20 meters. Recoil is pretty heavy on the Skorpion, and with it having the highest upwards recoil value out of all the machine pistols, it means your shots are going to fire out in a continuous upwards direction. And as you can see by the diagram of this weapon, the iron sights are virtually non-existent. You've just got that tiny little pin which is surrounded by the whole structure of this weapon, so it's quite hard to line up your shots while aiming down sights. So not only are the iron sights pretty rubbish and the recoil is pretty heavy, the Skorpion actually has the tightest hip fire spread, so it definitely seems like the Skorpion is designed to be fired from the hip, which makes the akimbo attachment the one to go for, which we'll talk about in just a second. But first let's move on to some more detailed stats of the Skorpion in Modern Warfare 3. Like all machine pistols, the fire mode is automatic. The aim speed of the Skorpion is slightly slower at 0.3 seconds, unlike the 0.2 seconds of the other machine pistols. This is yet again another reason not to aim down sights with this weapon and just fire it from the hip instead. Rate of fire weighs in at 857 rounds per minute. That's not too bad in comparison to the whole spectrum of weapons, but compared to the other machine pistols like the FMG9 and the G18, they've both got over 1,000 rounds per minute fire rates. Reload time is pretty average at 2.43 seconds. But unfortunately, like the G18, the Skorpion comes in with a low 20 round mag size. So despite this weapon having quite a few drawbacks in its stats, it's actually my favourite secondary weapon to use. Even though the FMG9's reigns supreme in almost every way, and the MP9 is pretty much a primary weapon slapped right in the machine pistol category, I still find myself going for the Skorpion for some reason, and to be honest I don't really know why. Even though you'd be better off with the FMG9 and the MP9's higher mag sizes in almost every situation, there's something about the Skorpion's tight hipfire accuracy which makes it great fun to use dual wielded and getting those long range hipfire kills. So talking about dual wielding this weapon, let's take a look at my recommendations of attachments for your Skorpion in game. Like I've already mentioned, the number one attachment for the Skorpion is akimbo, just to be able to dual wield two of these things. We've already seen how its stats don't really make it a very good weapon to use when aiming down sights. We've got that high recoil, those pretty rubbish iron sights, and that slow aim down sights time which make using this weapon pretty difficult. But if you use the akimbo attachment and dual wield this thing, you make the most of that tight hipfire accuracy and that pretty good damage over long range. And it makes it pretty easy to even take out some quite long range targets. The only real drawback to using the akimbo attachment is you're still stuck with that 20 round mag size, so you're likely to have to reload after just one kill, so you've then got enough ammunition to spare for the next target. It would be nice if we could equip two attachments on our secondaries, because akimbo plus extended mags on this weapon would make it pretty badass overall. If you are just going to use a single wielded Skorpion, then the best attachment by far is going to be extended mags. That's just going to remedy that 20 round mag size and give you more bullets to spray towards the bad guys. Otherwise, the next best option is probably the red dot sight. This is just going to give you a better optic to aim through as opposed to those rubbish iron sights, and it's a slightly better option than the silencer, which is just going to decrease the range of the weapon, meaning you're going to need those 5 shots to kill at much closer ranges than you'd be used to. So that's about it for my guide to the Skorpion in Modern Warfare 3. As always, if you're a fan of this weapon or if you just enjoyed my video, please drop me a thumbs up down below just to help spread the word and share the video with your friends. Don't forget you can always check out the link to the playlist down in the description in case you've missed any previous episodes and you want to watch them back. Or you can give me a follow on Twitter or Facebook if you want to make sure you don't miss any future episodes, because I always post links to new videos on those two accounts. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you all later.